If you did not hear that Alani Nu sold for $1.8 billion, yes, $billion to Celsius, you're probably living under a rock.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice.
Let's talk about it. How Alani Nu built a $1.8 billion brand by owning their niche, just $1 billion, in an industry dominated by men.
It's more money.
Okay. One brand did things differently, and it paid off to the tune of it $1.8 billion. Billion. Alani Nu wasn't the first supplement or energy drink brand, but they were the first to own the fitness and wellness space for women. They did things different. They positioned themselves differently. From launching in 2018 looking like this to now securing a $1.8 billion acquisition by Celsius in 2024. It might have been the end of 2024, but they got acquired for $1.8 billion. So
stop it. Get some help.
Absolutely insane. They built a powerhouse by doing what most brands ignored, speaking directly to an underserved audience, making fitness supplements actually appeal to their ideal customer, turning their brand into a lifestyle, not just a product. Today, we're breaking down how Alani Nu scaled from 0 to billions and how you can apply their playbook to your brand. Let's dive into it.
Let's go!
Niching down why Alani Nu won by speaking to women. The riches are in the niches. Ooh. The riches are in the niches. Niches.
Daddy, chill.
Find an audience that's overlooked and own it. They got in pretty early to be able to have such a wide target niche of females, but they did it. How Alani Nu did it. Most supplement brands were hyper masculine, dark colors, aggressive branding, bodybuilding focused marketing. Alani Nu flipped the script with bright colors, sleek packaging, and marketing that spoke directly to women in fitness, as you can tell there. Their branding focused on energy, wellness, and confidence instead of just muscle building, hypermasculinity, Alani Nu. And that's why anytime I am ripping an Alani Nu, I get some weird looks because it looks like I'm drinking a girl little cocktail, because that's what they did really well. It looks like it's supposed to be drank by a female. Actually, just thinking about that right now, Alani Nu was the first ever energy drink I have drank. Yes, first ever energy drink that Canon has drank was an Alani Nu. It was back in 2020 during my Yoke Club days, packing orders. I think I was going like 12 hours deep packing orders. My mom had an Alani Nu in the fridge. I tried out. Now I'm always drinking energy drinks. Outside of that, they tapped into influencers and fitness personalities that already had strong female audiences. Why this worked? Women were already buying supplements, but most brands weren't marketing it to them. They were probably drinking Monster. I actually remember some chicks drinking like Monsters and stuff. Nothing fit them, but this targeted them. They built a loyal customer base because their brand felt like it was made for their audience. Instead of fighting for the same customers as every other supplement brand, they created their own lane targeting chicks. How you can apply this: find an underserved audience in your industry who's being ignored. Females were being ignored here. Make your branding speak to them. Does your brand actually feel like it belongs to your target customer? This is very broad just to women, but you can find this in any sort of industry, and there are going to be people that are underserved in that particular field. So for example, when we first started, and we work with a lot of health and wellness brands because it was an underserved niche, and we knew a lot more about fitness than every other marketing agency out there. And that's what got us our first clients and our first success stories. And that's allowed us to grow. So they sort of did the same thing, because now they sell to the wider audience of females, and even males now are buying their stuff. Be intentional about positioning. Alani Nu didn't try to compete with brands like Optimum Nutrition. They created their own space. Branding that feels like a lifestyle, not just a product. The strongest brands don't sell products, they sell identities. You guys are
Another one.
probably so sick and tired of me.
Leave me alone!
They sell identities. You guys are probably so sick and tired of saying this all the time, but it is that important. You're not just selling product. How Alani Nu did it. Their branding feels more like beauty and wellness than traditional fitness supplements. Minimalist but bold packaging, bright colors, clean designs, and a premium feel. Chicks love this branding. They used flavors as a branding tool, not just strawberry, blueberry, but fun, unique names like Cosmic Stardust, the first one I've ever drank, and Breezeberry. I will tell you, Cosmic Stardust is top tier.
Nice.
Their products feel like it's part of a daily routine rather than just a gym supplement. It looks like obviously you rocking that, walking to the gym, walking down the street, walking your dog, waking up in the morning, drinking that. Like, it's not just a gym sup. This is something that you can have whenever. Looks pretty sick to me. Why this worked. Supplements.
Ew, this is so cringe.
Supplements went from boring and clinical, hyper-masculine, those to exciting and fun. The brand became Instagrammable. Customers wanted to show off their Alani Nu cans and packaging because it was cool, fun, unique, different. Their flavors and branding created an emotional connection. It felt less like a chore and more like a treat. If I see that, I can clearly tell you what that's gonna taste like, that bomb pop, and it's just attractive to the eye. I know what it is and evokes that emotional sort of trigger too. Damn, I want that. It's a hot summer day. I want a little bomb pop action. How you can apply this, ask yourself, does my branding evoke a feeling? If it doesn't, it's forgettable, bro. Make your product feel like part of a lifestyle. How does it fit into your customers' daily habits and routines? Use packaging and design to differentiate. Alani Nu looks like no other energy drink or supplement brand. It's completely different. Now, obviously, there are some people reflecting what they're doing, but for the longest time, they're completely different from any other energy drink supplement brand. Influencer-led growth and retail domination. The right partnerships can take your brand from niche to mainstream. As you can tell, they have a ton of influencers. How Alani Nu did it. Started with heavy influencer marketing. Founder Katie Hearn leveraged her fitness community to build early traction. Worked with influencers and fitness personalities who already had a strong female audience. As you can tell, Kim Kardashian, I know they had Summer Rae. They had a ton of ladies that they partnered with to do all these things. Congo Brands is the holding brand which owns Prime, partnered with Logan Paul and KSI. So they already run this playbook perfectly, but this is their female version of that. Retail expansion was strategic, first launch in places where their audience shop: Target, Walmart. Target is like the perfect spot for Alani Nu. You know, girls going on their Target runs, grabbing some Alani Nus. I see it at Target all the dang time. Create demand online first. So when they hit retail, their audience was already looking for them. They're already sold. These retailers want people who already sell. So whenever it's on the shelves, boom, they have an emotional connection to it. Saw it on Instagram. Easy money. I saw this all from start to finish. So they really started with like supplements back in 2018, 2019, went from there, built their audience, and made the energy drinks, which were a huge success. That's where they are now, $1.8 billion. How you can apply this. Influencer marketing builds trust and credibility. It didn't feel like an ad. It felt like a recommendation. It felt like a lifestyle. You know, the notorious Kim Kardashian pic with the Alani Nu. I know people tried to copy and do, and people were getting sued. They did stuff like that, which was super cool. Retail buyers took notice because the brand already had a proven audience. They didn't chase retail too soon. They made retailers want them. Final takeaways. Alani Nu's success wasn't about reinventing the supplement industry. It was about owning their niche, building an emotional connection, and using the right partnerships to scale. The lessons you can take away: find your niche and own it. Don't compete in an already crowded space. Make your brand feel like a lifestyle people buy into. Emotions, not just products. Leverage influencers and smart retail expansion. Get people talking about your brand before you even hit the shelves. Alani Nu obviously crushes this playbook. Congo Brands is doing it with Prime too, but selling for $1.8 billion, absolutely insane. Within the span of 5, 6, 7 years, they owned their niche, owned who they're speaking to, and just hit it on the head every single day to be able to pop off. And that's really what you need. So many people, if you sell to everyone, you sell to no one. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this. It just helps with all your marketing, advertising, your copy, how you speak to everyone on your socials. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I'm having so much fun making them. I know this one I was all over the place, but bringing lots of energy, trying to make it fun for you guys. If you guys need help building your brand, taking it from 7 to 8, 8 to 9 figures, that's what my team does here at the Visionary Group. So click the link down below. Let's talk, and just looking to connect with like-minded individuals and badass brands. Let me know what you guys think about these videos, and let me know what you want to see next. I appreciate you guys so much if you're watching to this point of the video. Let's go on to the next. Let's win together. Peace.